What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Breakdown series. This one's probably going to be just for shits and giggles. I don't think I'll put this on the actual playlist because this is just the audio. There will be a music video for this at some point here this year. This is the Breakdown thing. Breaker featuring the Dragon, Big Dan, Gaming with Drako, brought to you by Dragon's Den Records, of course. Without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to first say the production choice of having that synth there. I wanted to make something that was like West Coasty, but also very rock and maybe like New York hip hop, like from the 80s, like LL Cool J or Run DMC. So I was just scrolling through the internet trying to find some royalty free samples to use for this, and I found that synth and it just sounded great. So I programmed that thing into my FL Studio and we just went with it, or I just went with it. And then fucking spell it out. Yeah. So then you hear the guitar go, bah, bah, unconceivable. So that whole unconceivable thing is actually me paying homage, whatever the fuck that word is.
Homage.
To Run DMC, great rap group. One of their best songs, in my opinion, is called "Tougher Than Leather." One of their albums, and at that song they go unconceivable, unbelievable, grammar like a hammer, information receivable, sent by the Lord, and it keeps on going. But it has that sort of mixing style. It's just them shouting it. So I definitely tried to make it mix. Getting that sound like how they did it in the same style and this yelling and the multiple voices, just to pay homage to it. And because that's something I always like to do, just paying homage and saying thanks to those before me, because even above a storyteller, I'm a fan. And I'm a storyteller first, so that tells you a lot that you gotta know about me. But unconceivable, unbelievable, banger record, banger fire, heat, repeatable. Run it up, I studied the DMC, DOC tediously. Alright, run it up, I studied the DMC, DOC tediously. So Run DMC, so run it up. I studied the DMC, so Run DMC, and then DOC, Dallas O'Cliff, wonderful, great, one of my favorite rappers. Definitely, I get a lot of influence from his pen work on projects. But yeah. Even be reading lyrics, I'm hearing the PMD. Even be reading the lyrics, I'm hearing the PMD. Great artists themselves, EPMD. Go look them up. I wrote a hook like a vehicle, so I wrote a hook, but also I rode like in a car, so like a vehicle. Vocal screeching the beat, my bro, floating like I'm easy E. Then vocal screeching the beat, what do wheels do when they hit the road? They screech. And I'm floating like I'm Easy E. Easy E was big on, California car culture, rest in peace. Another NWA sort of reference there. Rest in peace, but my ink is unthinkable. Think it through. So the rhyme scheme's crazy there too, because it go from the E to the E.
Dragon.
What's up? What's up?
This is the part that I told you that sounds like you're saying Minecraft.
Oh,
it's
shit.
Minecraft.
Where? That like the
right
voice.
There. I thought.
Oh. Yeah, I don't hear that.
Like, no. Well, maybe it's because whenever you had me listen to this and the previous song.
Right, Village Shenanigans. Yeah.
Like, and to soak it in, and I think maybe it's just because I was playing it. I wasn't really pay attention to the lyrics, but I was like that's why I'm bopping, because it's just so catchy.
Yeah.
And that part, just for some reason it says, I thought it's like, it's Minecraft.
Yeah, so what I'm actually saying is think it through. So pretty much like you can't see this level of skill. And then so think it through. Then there's a big yelling of no, all scattered on all sides, and you're incapable. So it goes from the E scheme to the inkable scheme, and then it'll go into a new. You're incapable, got me red mad with all the bullshit. So you're incapable, got me red mad with all the bullshit. So shameless plug. That's not really a plug because I don't gain anything from it. But Red Bull. So Red Bull, capable, get me red mad with all the bullshit. You're freaking capable, bitch. Don't make me give you wings. Now don't make me give you wings. Pull a stunt, like Red Bull gives you wings. You know.
Definitely doesn't.
And then pull a stunt.
And yet you wouldn't do a bike jump over a mailbox in Alaska with me.
No, I did it. I just took.
Didn't.
Yeah, well, I jumped over
stunts.
something.
You did no stuff.
I did. I failed miserably. I did it twice, and I failed both times. I didn't want to do it again.
You did the baby one. You didn't jump the mailbox.
Yeah.
You didn't jump the mailbox. That was pretty dumb.
It was dumb. I told you that. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. But it was kind of funny. It was funny.
YOLO.
Yeah. And then I say bull as an ad lib in the background. Capable, bitch. Bullshit. Y'all freaking capable, bitch. So like putting a red cape on a bull. Make me give you wings, pull a stunt, put your then obviously they give you wings and then pulling stunts because Red Bull's famous for advertising their drink. They have people do stunts. And then Looney's how I been. It's taking like BIN, but then the BEEN, so bin. Wanna diss, I'm in the feather. Tune in, wanna diss. Looney Tunes. Just a little, I don't know, reference there. Wings for a stunt, put your body in the bin. Looney's how I been. Tune in, wanna diss, I'm in the feather, but animal, yeah. And then what are the Looney Tunes? They're all animals. Well, not all of them, but most of them are animals. And then I say enema right after animal. Because it sounds like animal. My shit is gas, Looney's how I've been. Tune in, wanna diss, I'm in the feather, but animal, yeah. My shit is gas, shit is ass. And obviously I don't really know if I want to get into enemas right now, but gas, ass, it's probe, it's all kind of there. You better let. That was fun. I just went like, oh god, my throat's so dry right now, my fucking lips. I'm sick right now, by the way. That's why I sound like this. But yeah, just stupid shit. Take a joke, go a pro, I got the alien nigga brain, you a pro, got the sauce you looking for. So take a joke or a probe, like y'all take this shit way too serious. So like the beginning of this verse was kind of serious sounding, but as we progressed it got more and more silly. So take a joke or a probe, so like a probe like an enema, or a probe like a alien probe, and then UFO like YOUAFOE, UFO, but also UFO. Got that sauce you're looking for, but like sauce you're looking for. So there's a lot of wordplay stuff there. And I want to say too, the flows, like you can hear a lot of like that first like phrase. You hear a lot of like an Eminem kind of like that kind of. Run it up, I studied the DMC, DOC tediously, but then like throughout the verse it's more like Ice Cube sounding in my opinion. Like y'all freaking capable, like it's very like in your face, kind of slower but very aggressive at the same time. Very Ice Cube like in my opinion. All these other cats take life too. Then you hear the turntable go from side to side into the hook. All these other cats take life too serious. Need a little tomfoolery. Scrolling through the feed, seeing people. You hear me go meow in the background. Hate on ladies, call your cat cause you a lady. Call your cat cause you a lady. Pussy.
I did want to point out that part made me think of how Eminem, when he's singing to his daughter. How does that line go? How he calls him little lady.
Oh.
Calls her little lady.
Yeah. That did not remind me of that at all, but cool.
Yeah. This is the way you said it. It reminded me of that.
I can see it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, scrolling through the feed. So scrolling through the Twitter feed, but also feed like animal feed. So calling all the haters a pussy because they're hating on the 80s and disrespecting the OGs. That's something I'm very big about. Always giving them their props because none of us rappers would be here if it weren't for them. And all y'all dogs walk life too serious. So what do you do with a dog? You walk a dog. Just fucking, I just yell bark, bark, bark. It's like that shit.
Oh, that's what I thought.
No, that's bark, bark, bark.
Bark, bark.
I show speed looking ass, yeah. All y'all dogs walk life too serious. Need a little tomfoolery. Scrolling through the feed, seeing dogs walk a comedy dog. Now I just flip the word dog as many times as I fucking can. All y'all dogs, just dog on comedy dog. You just a fucking bitch. So just funny ass shit. Very clever though. I don't think most rappers could do that. Even though I'm delivering it in a very funny format, just taking that word and just flipping it that many times, like, that's not something you see other people doing. That's something I like to do a lot. Like in euthanasia, I did that on red, caller, text, or deadline. There's a couple of times where I just take one word and stretch it out and make it a homophone as many times as I can, and still make it work. It's just one of my favorite things to do, like when I write. And then in the instrumentation, you kind of hear ever so slightly an African drum in the background from side to side. Kind of give it more of a Village Shenanigans type tone, because these will be on the same project as that song. Then unconceivable, unbelievable, banger after banger, fire, heat, repeatable. So obviously could be heat as in like fire, like, oh, that shit's good, or a literal fire, or also like a gun, banger after banger, just again paying homage to Run DMC in their one famous song. Now this reminds me a lot of DMX, how I delivered this. Even though the lyrics are a little funny, just very aggressive and in your face. Called the studio stew, so cause we cooking you. Now we're taking that whole banger after banger, fire, heat, repeatable line just a completely different way. So now it's kind of like a quadruple entendre. I don't know if I would call it that exactly, but now it kind of is. And you take that call the studio stew, so STU, but also STEW, cause we cooking you, cracker. Cause we cooking you, cracker. My boil, any dude, yeah, fool. Then my boil, like boy will, but also boil. A boil, any dude. Yeah, I wrote that. I'm like, hey Dan, I need you to say an ad lib. Can you like send it to me? And he's like, yeah, I got you. This was like recent. This was, as of this recording, this was like like a week before the song came out. I'm like, Dan, I need something. But yeah, we like to do that.
I'll say this verse, the delivery reminds me of more. I've told you this before, like early, like angry Eminem, more than
really?
DMX. Like the second verse, at least. I would say.
I don't hear that as much, but that's cool. I like the something Dan and I've always done with our songs is be like, hey man, you want to say an ad lib for this song just to make it feel more connected. And I got that idea mainly just because I like everything being connected. I'm a big Marvel fan. They all do that and to kind of show me the way of how can I make this. Then I get to kind of build on it, make it more intuitive, and put it in a music lens. But also Dr. Dre did that, and I don't remember which song it was, but maybe it was the next episode. But Doc in the back sipping on yak or whatever he said. Yeah. And then you could hear somebody go yep in the background, or yak. I don't remember what he said, but that was the Doc actually saying that. So just that level of attention to detail is something I want to aspire and try to do, and I think I'm doing it. But yeah. Bigger, better, cause we cooking you, cracker. My boil, any dude, yeah, fool, rapper. Bigger, better, deffer, gon' bring you to hell. Bigger, better, deffer, LL Cool J reference. Mellow with the ring and the bling, yeah, fool, rapper. Bigger, better, deffer, gon' bring you to hell. Like a mellow with the ring and the bling, bling. And LL Cool J always wore a ring. Here's the thing, you're bad. And here's the thing, but I say it like finger. So here's the thing, yeah, but finger, because it's on, ring you put on a finger. You're bad. And LL Cool J has, a song that sounds a lot like that with the bad. If you know, you know. And when I sing under links, I'm bad. Damage, that damage. And then Mama Said Knock You Out. That song, he goes, damage, or he didn't even go damage. I did that, but he did damage, and he just said it like so aggressively in a way that was just like, damn, like you can do that. Like that was so like just crazy. And even in the whole production of this like song and this project that I'm currently working on is very reminiscent of that kind of style with the guitars and the aggression, except I think I put a lot more wordplay into it, make it more modernized, and there's a lot of other elements, like there's some metal elements, there's some more pop elements, a lot of comedy elements in this, but yeah. I'm bombastic, fantastic, and ass kicking your ass is never lasting in any fraction. I'm bombastic, fantastic, and ass kicking your ass. So it's actually cool because I set it up like it could be like heard as kicking your ass, but also it's meant to be like ass hyphen kicking. Then the next sentence, your ass. Your ass is never lasting. Oh, this fact shit, your ass is never lasting in any fraction. Oh, this fact shit, I'm kicking that fact shit. Yeah, that's it. The phantom makes insanity, still the man with some. And I'm not even going to go into the rhyme scheme way too much there because it's kind of like in your face. But this next part, the insanities. That shit. Yeah, that's it. The phantom is insanity, still a man with some vanity. Like just that 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3, just nasty. Makes insanity, still a man with some vanity. Magic as Aladdin. And then we go matching magic as Aladdin, like Aladdin, but magic Aladdin, whatever. Bigger pants, I will slap a genie. With bigger pants, I will slap a genie. Will Smith bar, I will slap a genie, and Will Smith played the genie in the live-action Aladdin movie. Strapped or cap a genie, so like, gun, a cap for genie, but also like pants are like a hat for peepees. So that's the next line, and just like a hat. Then obviously Magnum could be, whatever, it could be a gun or it could be the other thing. And then your money, I'm nuts, I'm a cashew. So I'm a catch you. I'm a cashew like money, but I'm nuts, so I'm a cashew like a nut. So there's a cool triple there.
When you said Magnum, I just thought of the ice cream bar.
What kind of ice cream bars are you?
Yeah, what kind of ice cream bars are you?
No. There's an ice cream bar called Magnum. It's literally like a surrounded with chocolate and the chocolate shell and stuff. It's on a stick.
That's cool.
My mom used to get it all the time.
Nice.
Pack a rapping money, young nuts, I'm a cashier. All these other cats take life too serious. Need a little tomfoolery.
Now in the production you can hear the African drums a little bit more, but now you hear a hi-hat. So the drums for this song was actually, so it's a bunch of samples, and the samples spliced together, chopped up, stretched out, whatever, and I also programmed the kick and snare. The snare that's going from the left to the right or the right to the left ear, I programmed that one. Just gave it some more stereo width. But the kick, there's the main kick from the drum loop where like the snare kind of drags and rolls. Then there's another kick and snare on that. I also like the pitch shift when I say tomfoolery and then bitch. It just makes it like funnier, but it sounds really cool too.
Seeing people hate on 80s, so you can't cause you a lady. All y'all dogs walk like Tuesday.
And also that rhyme scheme too, all y'all dogs walk, like that's back to back. And instead of bark bark bark, I go woof woof woof.
Seeing dogs walking comedy, dog, you just a fucking bitch.
I definitely wanted to have a part where a lot on this record there's gonna be a lot of good bass guitar stuff, but I don't know, as of right now I don't have anything that really just solos the bass. So I wanted to have one part where it's like kind of quiet and just soloing the bass for at least a measure or two, and then just kind of build onto it. And it kind of goes into a more Beastie Boys, like just saying, just yelling one phrase over and over. It's pretty cool. And then all the guitar stuff, like literally the only thing that I didn't like actually play myself on here were the drum samples. Everything else, like I played the instruments for, or programmed them at least, like the synth. But I'm going ham on that guitar right now. Then you hear the turntable in the background too. Just makes it really cool. Oh, there's a little scream in the background. So I did one where I did like a kind of like a metal scream, but then I did it again, but I pitched it down. Just because it's stupid and funny. It sounded cool. Then you really get into the "you just a fucking bitch" like that. I probably did that 3 or 4 times so I could have the stereo width and made it sound like, you know, a radio voice, and put some delay on it and everything just to make it sound really cool. But that is cool because then it goes solo into the unconceivable stuff. Unbelievable, banger after banger, fire heat, repeatable. And then on the flip side now, you have the on the guitar at the end of the phrase instead of right before the phrase, because now we got a whole new verse. Unbelievable, banger after banger, fire heat, repeatable. I'm anger a manner, here's the state of the Lord, raise the roof. I'm anger a manner, so manner, like a mansion, but here's the state of the Lord, but a state of the Lord, you know, mansion. Raise the roof, because we were talking about dogs, so roof. So raise the roof and make it boom to the floor, so we're just, you know, it's a pretty common saying in terms of rap lyrics. Then loaded the floor dog like a subwoofer, woof subwoofer, you know, back to the dog thing. And then the what do you call it? Then we did the pitching down. I did the pitching down of the whenever I say low and subwoofer, pitched it down quite a bit just to, you know, be like, because a subwoofer will do, that's for low frequencies. Bump, remove a scooter doer with a car maneuver. So we're hitting somebody with our car who's riding a scooter. Oh, also after I say subwoofer, if you're listening to this with a subwoofer, you're gonna hear right after I say subwoofer, your subwoofer is gonna go like boom. Like I made it extra loud right after. Just a cool little nod, production nod. And that rhyme scheme's nasty too.
That was wrong. You're wrong.
Hold up.
Okay, this is funny. So Ryan, when we were doing again that trailer recording, when we were recording that one part for trailer, we were talking about something, and I was wrong about it, and he just goes, "That was wrong. You were wrong." And no, that was funny. And I'm like, you know what? I want to put that on my album because it could be a cool skit. And he is like, "Yeah, cool, do it." But I wasn't sure how to fit it in. But if I say that I'm the second best rapper in the world, but I actually meant to say I'm the number 1, the best rapper in the world, well, that could be a cool setup there. But also another setup is I say morally in a teeth scheme, like a teeth scheme, when it should be molar. And so if you're really paying attention in the background while Ryan's saying that was wrong, you hear, it was, hold on, what did I say?
That was wrong. You were wrong.
It was molars, you fucking dumbass, not morally. You just scream that in the background, barely audible, but it's there. But it's cool just putting the record stop sound effect there as well, so he can do that.
Hold up, this math ain't mathin'.
Hold up, that math ain't mathin'.
-1, let me calculate.
Back to the guitars, so I'm number 2, -1, which, means I'm number 1.
The back is based in the back. Hold up, this math ain't mathin'. -1, let me calculate. The back is based in the back of my head. This heat is infinity, repeating, and I'll do it again. Repeating, infinitely in order.
Yeah, now, obviously, now on a whole number scheme, since I said -1, infinity, repeating, and I'll do it again, so just talking more shit, and then I say repeating twice, because, well, you're repeating it, but also, repeating infinity could be like a number, repeating on and on and on and on.
It's my home, I ain't ever change them again. Repeating, infinitely in order.
Infinitely in order versus infinity,
It's my home,
and then in order, and under it you'll hear me say in order again.
I ain't ever changing my quarters. Repeating, infinitely in order. Rap is my home, I ain't ever changing my quarters.
So rap is my home, I ain't ever changing my quarters. So quarters like home, but also quarters, since I'm not changing my quarters, change quarters. And then you hear the ka-ching in the background.
I place it like a holder,
I place it like a holder, like a placeholder. Getting bread like a toaster. Getting money like a toaster. Getting bread.
bread like a toaster. Knock off any counter, I'll be calling.
Knock off any counter, I'll be calling out pussy's names. So knocking off a counter, what the cats do. They knock shit off counters.
Now this is names like a cat collar.
Like a cat caller. Diddy catching strays.
You catch a phrase, B as a
So, yeah, I'm just gonna leave that one. I'm not gonna talk about that.
A, yeah, happy bouquet. Maybe Spain will bouquet.
Alright, so maybe his pain will go K, like kilo, thousands, but Spain will go K, Spanish. So like K, like what, and you hear me go what in the background too.
Got no sense.
So just taking the his pain, but make it sound like Spain.
A border, free speech. It's unbeatable. Mixing the arts. This is MMA, but lyrical.
So obviously, the borderline and the free speech stuff, but also
Border, free speech. It's unbeatable.
mixing the arts. So, whether it's genre, mashing genres like I'm doing in this song, or mixing that with the video stuff and the film stuff, whether you want to interpret it like that, both are right, or all together, whatever. Mixing the arts like MMA, mixed martial arts, mixed music arts.
This is MMA, but lyrical.
So this is MMA but lyrical. And the rhyme scheme is cool because you have the internal, then the external, and then the internal, and the external, and all rhymes.
It's repeatable, never defeat his mission. This is MMA, but lyrical. I'm forcing a mark.
Then I'm forcing a mark, like a mark like when to come in, but also a mark,
Repeatable, never defeat his mission. The board is unconceivable.
But beating's repeatable, never defeat us. Mission abort, it's unconcealable. So never defeat us could be heard as fetus, and then mission abort. Obviously, it's unconceivable. There's this that clever, whatever. Not meant to be like super political or anything, just clever.
God damn it.
And then that's tomfoolery.
They're trying to speak to me. Look at that ad. They're trying to speak to me.
Yeah, I know I did a lot of talking. There's just a lot of breakdown. I don't think I got all of it, but I think I got like the majority of it. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to this tomfoolery breakdown of the lyrics, the audio version. I will make a video version when the video comes out. But yeah, anybody have thoughts on the tomfoolery track?
Well, I would say that it was so catchy that after you had me listen to it a bunch of times, it's becoming one of my Tism songs. Like, I just repeat it in my head.
Yeah, everything about it's weird because there's something about it that's super catchy, even though the lyrics are super fast, so you can't really sing along with the lyrics. It's more just meant to be like hyped up, but the chorus I think is very catchy, I think. Any
Yeah,
thoughts, Dan?
I would say yeah. Like the hook, the chorus part, it's like the most catchy of hooks and choruses. I think like in the catalog today.
Really? You think some More Than White People shit? I love that hook.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the instrumentation
Oh,
and
yeah.
and the complexity of it makes it catchy and like the subtones
Oh, yeah.
and just how it all meshes together.
Definitely.
It makes it really really catchy.
Yeah, I
To
agree.
get that white people shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely like, if you guys don't know, a lot of my singing style, I kind of do it a bunch of times, different harmonies, different distances from the microphone. Michael Jackson's engineer actually did that a lot too. That's where I learned it and kind of just took that, made it my own. But yeah, guys. Any other thoughts before we head off? No? All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in to this breakdown of Tomfoolery, the audio version. More lyric heavy, for sure. Yeah, this is brought to you by Dragon's Den Records, featuring the Dragon, Big Dan, and Gaming with Drako, even though I took the lead on most of it. But yeah, thank you guys for staying this long with us if you reached the end of the video. Thank you. Peace.